Hi guys, Ronda Winstead here with you. Hello, hello, hello. It is good to be here with you. I have with me some tools. A lot of you will notice what these are. Let's see, I'm going to change. Let me do this just a wee bit. Bring this so it's just a little bit closer to me. Hi. It is good to be with you, my dears, and I hope that all of you had a wonderful Christmas holiday, or if you didn't, that you are excited that 2024 is almost here, and anything's possible in 2024, right? Yeah. Okay, so let me show you a couple of things that I got for Christmas. Just wanted to... Okay, there's a history on these items. This is... We're memory keepers. These are... What are they? Oh, geez Louise. You would think... These are crocodiles. Yes, crocodiles. Oh, it's awfully early to have your brains go ruddy-gazzetty, but you know, it is me. Okay, so let me give you a little bit of history on this. Several years ago, it was recommended, you've got to have a crocodile, because I have been used to doing the hammer and the tools, and those have worked really well for me, and I still have them. And I thought, well, okay, I'll give it a try. So I ordered me a crocodile, and this one, and it didn't come in a box or anything like that. Actually, that's not a box, is it? It's a little plastic container. But I read all about it. I played with it. I tried it, and I hated it. I guess I just had too much power in my grip because the eyelets all seemed to be screwy on the back side. And with the hand tools, with my hammer, I could get some nice pretty backs so that the back looked as pretty almost as the front of the eyelet. So I was just like, okay, fine, this just doesn't work for me. So I just put it aside, and then whenever anybody talked about how, oh, the one tool you gotta have, I just like politely, like, not everybody wants that. So, but this last year, Christmas, I thought, you know what, let me give it one more try. Only this time I wanted the bells and whistles, right? So that I had a place to put some of my eyelets. And these are the bigger eyelets. I have the others in containers in a drawer. But, so I did it again. And I spent probably, oh, I'd say a good 2 hours yesterday watching videos and reading the instructions. And I actually feel like, okay, now I can move on. I can become a proponent of a crocodile. It's taken me a long time to get here, guys, but I think I'm gonna allow it to work. And I used a lighter hand with the squeezing, and so the backs aren't as pretty. I mean, they're just not as pretty as when you hammer it, but it's so easy, it really is, and it cuts so nicely. It's like, okay, one tool to do all that, that is kind of good. And then you've got a little case that you can keep it in and keep stuff neatly. So this, if anybody wants this, give me a holler. I'll be reasonable. I'm not going to sell it for a whole lot. Otherwise, I'll put it in my shop. I mean, I'll make a little money on it, but not, you know, I won't charge what they cost, obviously. And I did double check this. I played with this as well as this one, and it does everything that it's supposed to do. But I prefer the pink. I love pink. Those of you that are new, if you haven't watched some of my old videos, then you don't know yet how much I love pink, but I do. Okay, moving on. Look at this. This is like a heavy duty yummy. I put this on my wish list, and let me just show you what it does. Look at that, you guys. Is that gorgeous? Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, I'm liking this. So these came with it. This is the minimal thickness of paper, and then this is the maximum thickness. So let's just play with this for a minute. Let's just, I don't know. We'll just move it along. And then, of course, as you know, when working with these tools, you just kind of line it up. And then line it up again. Find where you're at. And there you go. Is that gorgeous? I can't wait to use these. And, oh, what is this? What happened here? Oh, of course this is going to happen when I'm doing a video. Let's hope this is not serious. Let's see. I think this must go here somewhere. Huh. Wonder what that's about. Huh. Well, okay. It doesn't look serious. It does look like it can be tightened up, which I'll worry about that another time. I've got a little screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, that I can certainly take care of that. So this is when you want to lock it. See, then you put it like this, and then it's locked in. Okay. That's the deal. Okay. So we'll just kind of leave that be for now. It's loose. So we're just going to let that go. Okay, so I was really excited about this. I can't wait to use this on some of my journal pages and whatnot. I just think, oh my goodness, that is just so beautiful. Okay. So I thought, for the most part, guys, what I want to visit with you about today... Oh, one more tool. One more tool. One more. Unlock this and let me get a candidate here. I am looking through some of my goodies, and I will. Here is a tag that, you know, I didn't use this year. And so I am going to just, okay. See? Yeah. That probably wasn't the best choice there. I'll have to play with that and do something, but you get the idea. So I am super stoked. I got some wonderful, fun things to play with, and I'm very grateful. Okay, now I thought we could just visit for just a little bit while I go through this with you and work on it just a little bit. First of all, I want to thank all of you who responded to my most recent video where I go into a little detail about my daughter and about, you know, taking depression medicine. I was absolutely blown away by your kindness, by your love, by your support, by your prayers. I was just overwhelmed, and I didn't end up responding to anyone with the exception of one or two, or if someone said they were new to my channel, you know, I tried to welcome them to my channel. but I just didn't feel up to responding, in all honesty. And as some of you shared your stories with me a little bit in the posts, and some of you messaged me privately and shared your stories privately with me. And I want you to know I feel for you. My prayers are with you. My love is there with you. And I feel honored that you would feel it was safe. And it is safe to share with me. That's, you know, it's yours to do or not with. What I did want to share with you, oh, and now I can show you these. These are the ornaments that I did for my grandkids this year. This is Mary I have a pattern for these in my Etsy shop. And a few years ago, I made the baby Joseph as their ornament. And this year, I decided to make Mary. And I did them in the colors that they like. They have specific color choices that they enjoy. And so that's what I did. And I also did something that I really hesitated doing, but it's a difficult thing to know when it's, oh, you know what, never mind. Not even going to go there on that. But this was super fun. It took hours. It took a long time to make them, each one, and it allowed me to just think about that grandchild, just specifically and specially as I'm working on their ornament. So hopefully this next year it'll be a fun, you know, a fun experience as well. Okay, so, and let me just show you, just for reference, this is what my journal looked like when I just put it together. What it looks like now, this, I added a pocket. I added on top of the pocket some embellishments. I added a stamp image here. I added an image here. I added some more texture here with the cheesecloth. I added a pocket on this page. This is the Greg shorthand page. And then on top of that, I added another little pocket with a circle to add things to. I added some embellishment here, some, ribbon, duh. And then a bit of paper here on top. Here I added a flip out. It was just this bare page like this. This is what it was. And this is what I turned it into. So my point is that you can be as fun and go as far as you want to really decorate and make it your own. And just, you know, just get creative. And this I backed, this was on tissue paper, well, not tissue paper, tracing paper that I printed these. And then added another little image here, and then put some of this gorgeous coffee dyed to back it, this specialty paper, and added another Christmas image and did some little stamps. And I was journaling in different colors, you know, my gel pens, it's like, oh, let's not be boring. And then these are, wrote down, I already shared with you, you know, the gift giving and whatnot. Now here again, this was just kind of plain. Let me show you. This was what it was right here. And I love this, and I want to see that. And so I also did this on tracing paper so I could see the image behind. And then I added a little bit more texture by gluing an extra, you know, paper on there that I had stitched. And so glued that, and that gives that extra strength. And then I've added another image here and a little Merry Christmas here. And then we turn it over, and this I've done nothing to yet. I reserve the right to do something if I decide I want to later down the road. And so I added a little journaling spot on the top of this. And this is just tape. This is just regular tape. Many years from now, this will all go yellow all on its own. I don't need to do anything. It'll just do it. And then I took a bit of that Hebrew paper, and I know this is right side up because of this. Otherwise, I wouldn't know. And I was thinking of maybe having a journaling spot here, maybe some more here. I don't know. But the whole point is that you can embellish and make it just, you know, super fun. Add, you know, do whatever you want. And then, of course, a paper clip to keep it closed, and added a little tab here. This was this, okay? And for this one, I just added an image so that you can still see this through, and added some washi tape to strengthen it. And this, again, is the same as this with the tracing paper. So you can see through, I can see the music through. And then I added, again, a little paper here, and then added a stamp right there. I love it. And then here I added, this is something that I have been doing. I thought maybe I would do a video on this, but I don't know. It maybe it's not that big a deal. But folding and stitching papers, not those, but to create fun backgrounds. Just folding and stitching. So if that's something that you think might be a fun video, give me a holler. But anyway, I put that as a background, and then I just added a bit of a doily and just glued it on. I just love the texture, and then added a bit of lace on this side. You turn it over, and there's another journaling spot, and then added, you know, just a little bit more embellishing. Here I added a pocket to this page. I did a double pocket so that it's on both sides. And this is where I put all the Christmas cookies. This is my son and my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter and my husband and our cookies. So I haven't added any more decorations here. Here, this is my cancer doctor, and he just was so cute. I wanted to take a picture of him, and he says, well, you know, I'll come over. We'll take a picture of us. So he scooted right over and put his arm around me, and had his helper, student, whoever's there to learn, you know, the stuff that they're learning, and had to take a picture of us. So I did that. Wrote a little bit about that, added some more here. So you can add as much or as little as you want to these guys. And that was these, the other side. So you can see how just with your own imagination, with few little odds and ends, some of your pictures, that you can just make it super, super fun. And here I got a little carried away with the the different colors. These are definitely not Christmassy, but I did it anyway. And then here, of course, is a little bit more Christmassy. And now this is where we're at. This is where we're at. I have all of these pictures to add. Hubby and I went to see the lights in Batesville, Arkansas, and it was amazing. So I just wanted to show you that, and I just wanted to share just a little bit, and then I'm just gonna call it a video for this time. It's important for me that you understand that what I shared with you in the last video, yes, it is private, but you are my family. You are my YouTube family, and I love you. And I think it helps you understand me a little bit better, and it helps me connect with you. Sometimes we feel like the people that we watch on YouTube, that their lives are perfect, or, you know, whatever. They're just so, and they do these videos and oh, la, la, la. But that's really not the way it is. Reality is we all struggle and we all have heartaches. But it's important, and I think this is important for you too, because I told you that I was just going to do that one video and I wasn't going to do any more. And I'm not going to talk anymore about my daughter. You know, she's a lovely woman and I love her dearly, and she has her life to live, and she has to do what she feels is right. What I will say is I don't live there. I don't live in that place where I shared my experience with you. Does that make sense? In other words, I will visit there on rare occasions, and the reason I don't is because it's incredibly sad, and it breaks my heart, of course, as many of you already know and understand about that. But I choose not to stay there because I choose, and it is a choice. And so for those of you that are there and that you're thinking, oh, well, you know, we can be depressed together. No, no, sweetheart, pick yourself up. We'll be in a happy place together. We may visit this sad place on occasion, but we don't live there. And I think that's an important point to make, guys, is that with the different things that happen in our lives, sadnesses come. Sadnesses are a part of living, life and death. And I know my reality is I may have much less time than I would love, but that's okay, because that's, you know, it is what it is. I absolutely believe in an afterlife, and that I will see my family again, and that I will be able to watch over and bless and protect, you know, from heaven, as well as maybe more so than what I could do here. But I think it's really important because of the amount of people that shared with me their personal heartache, which just, my heart is just sad, is that they too, like me, don't stay there all the time because it's so sad. But to pick yourself up, pick myself up, focus on the positives, focus on the things that you love to do, focus on the people that love you and want to spend time with you, focus on them, give them what they need, share with them, and don't allow yourself to be so sad that you rob other people of having opportunities to love you and share memories and wonderful times with you. And so I guess that's my point is I didn't want to leave it with you feeling like I'm just this poor depressed soul who's never going to smile and shine again, and that's just not true. I do miss my daughter. I love her, but I'm happy. I have sons that I adore, and their families, they love me. I mean, you know, I'm sure they think I'm bossy. I'm sure they think I'm, oh, Mom, roll their eyes. And I'm sure it's like, oh, Grandma, really? You know, stuff like that. But that's all normal family stuff, right? People that you love. But I adore them. My sons are amazing. And their partners, their wives, and I mean, they're just, I am so blessed. So I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. And my depression is situational, but because the situation doesn't seem to change, it might as well be clinical, because I do take my depression medicine faithfully, and it helps me just to be on an even keel, you know, just to not allow the super sadness to overpower me. And I would recommend to you, to those of you that are really, really struggling, And as some of your stories, they just did break my heart. And I appreciate and love you so much. Get whatever help you need. If you need counseling, you go for it. It's healthy. It's good. If you need medication, you go for it. You do it. It's healthy. That's this stigma of, you know, oh, you know, you have to be on top of everything. That's just baloney. We're never on top of everything all the time, guys. It just doesn't happen. Let's be real. Let's be real. Okay, so with that being said, I don't want to belabor the fact, which I already have. Just know, for those of you that are new, I love you. Welcome to the group. And feel free to post, share your thoughts and ideas in your lives with me. That's how I really get to know you. And for those of you that have been with me for a long time, I'm so glad. You're just such an amazing buddy. And I look forward to more time with you. I'm not planning a funeral, but I do have to temper things. My health doesn't allow me to do everything all the time. So if you don't see me here for a while, a week or two or something like that, then chances are, you know, I'm having some issues that way. But know that I'm good. I have amazing caregiver, my husband. I have amazing family. I have my faith. And by the way, if anybody wants to know more about my particular faith, I can send the missionaries. I'll be happy. Be happy to do that so that you can find the joy that I have found. Anyway, you guys, I love you, and I look forward to doing more videos in 2024. And if there are some special things or something particularly that interests you that you would like to see me do, don't be afraid. Write it down, you know. I'll take a look at them all and mull it over. I'm still trying to kind of get a feel for, you know, balancing how I want to do that. So, all right, guys. Love you so much. Have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.